Prisha, how are you? So I'm just setting up here. I'm Seth Hilary. I am sharing original songs with you tonight, and I'm still setting this thing up. There's just all these housekeeping details to put in place to get this thing going, but we'll be there in just a minute. Okay, go to survey. I don't want to do survey right now. Let's see what else we got to do. Let's see, what must we do here? Oh, thank you, Gavin, for liking the live. I'm still setting this thing up. Hold on a minute. I'll be right there. Now, this is the critical. If I misclick here, it just messes up the whole thing, like permanently. Okay, that was not misclicked. So I got to decide which of the two windows to look at here. So now I'm just going to line up my windows, and then we'll be able to start with the songs, because I want to share some original songs. These are songs you will not hear anywhere else. Layla, hi, how are you? Okay, let me see. Where are my windows? Okay, now we're all set. I don't know what to start with. I usually start off with a love song, but sometimes I want to start off with something a little edgier. So I'm going to start with something a little edgier. And, this song may offend you, but if it does, it's probably because it's true and you know it. So here you go. I hope we can still be friends if you're offended by this. But and I have to, usual disclaimer, there is an explicit word. I have a few songs with the same explicit word that I kind of have to sing a sound-alike word. But you'll know which one it is because it's in the second line of the song. And it rhymes with Twitter. He calls it X. I still call it Twitter. Either way, that site has gone into the spitter. Name calling, rage trolling, lies and outright slander. Elon reposting, Nazi propaganda. Lies move at the speed of light. No one cares what's wrong or what's right. People spit out insult to that space. They never say straight to your face. Online or on the air, it's all gone way too far. Its grip is everywhere, pulling us apart. Giant corporations just keep getting greedier, fueling all the hate on anti-social media. Take a look at Newsmax, take a look at Fox. The way they talk to us, they think we're dumb as rocks. Non-stop, over the top, poison for the mind. 24/7, all outrage all the time. A creation of malignant dreams. A well-oiled hate machine. Online or on the air, it's all gone way too far. Its grip is everywhere, pulling us apart. Giant corporations just keep getting greedier, fueling all the hate like anti-social media. Anti-social. 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 Online or on the air, it's all gone way too far. Its grip is everywhere, pulling us apart. Giant corporations just keep getting greedier, fueling all the hate on anti-social media. They're fueling all the hate on anti-social media. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Coulter. Thank you for liking the live. Thank you, everybody who's tapping your screen. It's not showing me all the names, but thank you, everybody who's here. I'm Seth Hilary. I'm sharing original songs with you tonight. I have many types of songs. I started off with a controversial one. I could do another one of those as long as I'm on the controversial side. You know what? I think I am. I've been working on recording this song, and this one, well, if that one didn't offend you, this one probably won't either, but if it did, this one will offend you even more. But, the people who are offended. Oh, and this also has the same explicit word, and I still have to sing the sound-alike word. But anyway, we blame our woes on woke and on immigration. We must fight for the right of the privileged few. We hear it on podcasts and our favorite stations. Whoever tells us different is fake news. We can't tell what's real and what's made up. We take the bull spitting through eyes wide shut. We see what we want to see. We hear what we want to hear. We can look past our fear, but we don't want to. We can research, we can check our facts. A little work to take our power back. It's not that we don't know all that. It's that we don't want to. One owns 7 homes and a private island, while tens of millions struggle to make rent. There's a scammer and a fraud who won't stop lying. And that's who we elect as president. We get less of the pie while they grab more. We swallow all their lies as our main course. We see what we want to see. We hear what we want to hear. We could look past our fear, but we don't want to. We can research, we can check our facts. A little work to take our power back. It's not that we don't know all that. It's that we don't want to. We don't want to. We don't want to. We got hate we'd rather hold on to. We can learn, but we don't want to. The ones with the box control the information. They're in luck with our cooperation. We see what we want to see. We hear what we want to hear. We can look past our fear, but we don't want to. We can listen to the other side, take a risk and open up our eyes. We could see right through the lies, but we don't want to. We don't want to. We don't want to. We got hate we'd rather hold on to. We can learn, but we don't want to. Before we lose it all, this is a wake-up call. We can learn, even though we don't want to. And thank you, Greg, for the follow. Thank you, Alana, for liking the live. I'm Seth Hilary. I'm doing original songs. I started out with 2 political songs. I have many kinds of songs. I do have, recently I just wrote a whole bunch of songs on this whole same topic of misinformation and disinformation and people, and the media and all these things. And so those are 2 of them. I could play a couple more for you. Or I could switch topics. Or, I have a song about thoughts. I have a song called Thoughts and Prayers. I haven't played that one lately. That one seems appropriate. But that's also, all those first 2 songs were in the key of A, and this one's also in the key of A, I think. So I don't know if I want to play 3 songs in a row that are in the key of A. That just might be the reason not to play this one. But I got one more. I'll do one more. raging and whining about rumors, elites, and radical thugs coming after us. Somebody's trying real hard to keep us. You know what? I totally messed that. Let's try it again. Turn on the news. There's endless raging and whining. That's better. About rumors, elites, and radical thugs coming after us. Thank you, Greg. Somebody's trying real hard to keep us divided, as the haters keep searching for things to make sound scandalous. It's easy to get swept up in this culture war, till you see who the outrage machine is really working for. There's a trail to the boss's door. Follow, follow, follow the money. Who gives and gets what? Gotta watch the flow of the funding, top down and back up. The fat cats and their flunkies are also power hungry. Who pulls the levers? As ever, follow the money. Owners of private jets get richer and richer. Hey, Helen. While the fountain of fear's favorite party cuts their taxes. There are 5 men who wrote made it legal to bribe politicians. 'Cause that's really all a super PAC is. It's pay to play like their corporate donors want it. You and me take a back seat to their profits. Follow, follow, follow the money. Who gives and gets what? Gotta watch the flow of the funding, top down and back up. The fat cats and their flunkies are also power hungry. Who pulls the levers? As ever, follow the money. They know voters would kick them to the curb if we were watching what they do. So they get us mad and they keep us scared, 'cause they sure don't want us to. Follow, follow, follow the money. Who gives and gets what? Gotta watch the flow of the funding, top down and back up. The fat cats and their flunkies are also power hungry. Who pulls the levers? As ever, follow the money. Who pulls the levers? Go get her. Follow the money. Thank you, Sarah. And you know, when I wrote that song, I did not realize, because I follow politics really closely, I thought everybody knew what a super PAC is. So I put that in there, and I'm really proud of that rhyme. I wrote, cuts their taxes, and that's really all a super PAC is, and I love that rhyme. But then I found out a lot of people actually don't know what a super PAC is. And it's an acronym, PAC, Political Action Committee. They used to be just political action committees, which were, you know, there were, you could donate money to candidates through a political action committee. They collect money. And there used to be a limit of $3,500 per person per political action committee for each candidate. But then came an infamous Supreme Court decision known as Citizens United, which eliminated all barriers to campaign contributions. And they now have what they call super PACs, which billionaires can contribute as much money, and corporations can contribute millions and millions and millions of dollars to these super PACs. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Iro. How are you? Hardly, Gertz. Thank you, 3 bros. I'm glad you care, GMAC. Hey, AK. Firework, how are you? Janet, hope you're all still here. You know, I had the window covered. I must have missed a lot of these comments. I'm so sorry I missed your comments when you made them. But hello. So I don't know if I can do more, I have some more political songs I can do, but I, don't want to make the whole live about political songs, even though these songs are important to me. Here, I'm going to do one more now that I just said that, because this one is actually, it's neutral, really. It doesn't take either side. It's asking both sides the same question, because, people hear conflicting things and they believe them, and everybody's absolutely sure that they're right. I'm right, you're wrong. You're brainwashed. No, you're brainwashed. No, you're brainwashed. I see conversations like this all the time, especially online. So I wrote this song. They said it, you heard it on cable news. You read it somewhere in a social media post. You saw it recorded in a YouTube video, repeated again by your favorite podcast host. The way I heard the story is much different. I wonder, since we both have strong opinions, how do we know we're right? How do we know what's true? How do we know who's shooting straight? Who's lying to who? How do we know what's real? How do we know what's fake? How do we know who's fooling us when so much is at stake? Have we both made certain to verify the facts and really looked into how credible is the source? And have we considered who profits from the hate and division of the information war? Anyone can fall for the deception. I'm asking you and me the same questions. How do we know we're right? How do we know what's true? How do we know who's shooting straight and who's lying to who? How do we know what's real? How do we know what's fake? How do we know who's using us when so much is at stake? How often do we listen to the other side? If evidence were given, would we change our minds? How do we know we're right? How do we know what's true? How do we know who's shooting straight and who's lying to who? How do we know what's real? How do we know what's fake? How do we know who we can trust when so much is at stake? How do we know who we can trust when so much is at stake? So much is at stake. So much is at stake. Oh, Amanda, thank you for the message. Did that just come up there? I didn't see that message before. But I really appreciate you. And thank you, Sarah, for the follow. And thank you. If you're enjoying my live, by the way, I'm Seth Hilary. I'm sharing original songs with you all tonight. And if you're enjoying my live, please don't forget to follow me if you're not already, and share and like. And I should have a live goal, at least on one of the platforms. If you can see the live goal, please support me, or there are other ways you can support me as well. Ethan, thank you for liking the live. Oh, we're up to 3,000 likes already. That's so awesome, everybody. I appreciate everybody's tapping your screen. Cindy. Okay, so I've done 4 political songs. I like doing political songs. But maybe we should switch gears. What do y'all think? I think I can do I can do a love song, or I could do a mental health song. Oh, there's something on TikTok called Viewer's Choice. Viewer Wishes. There it is. Viewer Wishes. I'm not sure how this works. Try now. Select template. Oh, I thought I did this earlier. Select template. I thought I did this earlier. Oh, this takes too long. I wanted to. See, gaming, singing. Okay, singing. Singing moment. All right. So I'm gonna add this one. And did this start up? I don't know if this started already. Did it start? Start now. Oh, I need at least 2 gifts? Oh, geez. I need at least 2. I don't know how to get this to work. This might take too long. Select, oh, okay. So if the singing moment, I'll let you choose the next song. I do originals. So if you don't know the songs, you can tell me what kind of song you want to hear. And all right, so we did that. Sorry for those people who are on other platforms, but I just had to try this and see if it works, see if anything happens from it. All right, so viewer wishes can choose the next song. In the meantime, since there's no viewer wish, I have to choose the next song unless somebody, gives me an idea what they want to hear next. All right, I'm gonna really switch gears. This is totally different from what I have been doing. I don't know, I'm afraid to say this word. Some of you might think this is a terrible, you might run away as soon as you hear the word country, but I used to write country songs. I was writing pop and country songs and trying to get other artists to record them before I started putting out my own music. And some of those songs I like. And so I perform them sometimes. And here's one of them. I was all tucked in, but I couldn't sleep. I was starting school the next day. What if the other kids think of me? What if no one asked me to play? Daddy said, son, I know how you feel. Seems there's so much to learn. Your teacher will help you to read and write, but where the other kids are concerned, there ain't no school for that. You just do your best. Keep on moving ahead and let God do the rest. It's a matter of feeling more than fact, and there ain't no school for that. I comb my hair and shine my boots, check the mirror one last time. It was my first date with Becky Jones, the sweetest girl at Davis High. Dad said, son, I know how you feel, as he handed me the keys to the car. There ain't no way you can be prepared for when someone steals your heart. There ain't no school for that. You just do your best. Keep on moving ahead and let God do the rest. It's a matter of feeling more than fact, and there ain't no school for that. Me and Becky just brought home our first. The future's in my hands. I say to Daddy, I hope I can fill your shoes. And now I understand there ain't no school for that. You just do your best. Keep on moving ahead and let God do the rest. It's a matter of feeling more than fact, and there ain't no school for that. It's a matter of feeling more than fact, and there ain't no school for that. Thank you. So those just joining, I'm Seth Hilary. I am sharing original songs that you will not hear anywhere else. And if you're enjoying my life, please don't forget to like, share, and hit that follow button if you're not following me already. I know I'm not in the center of the screen here because of my, maybe that's a little better. I want to keep that light in the background, but I just don't have the, my charging cable's not long enough to do all that. And thank you so much for sharing the live. Even if I can't pronounce your name, thank you so much for sharing. Is that true, Gwen? I don't know, some people like when I tell the stories behind the songs. Let's see. What's next on the agenda? All right. Here's a song. I used to get requests for this at Nashville Writers' Nights, which is so rare. It's so rare that anybody would do that. And I even had a publisher tell me, don't play this song out because somebody might steal it. But I'm playing it now. It's copyrighted anyway. Echo Canyon, it's always the same. On this ledge where she stood and called out my name. This big empty silence is all that I hear, but the memory of her voice is so clear. She said, I love you, love you, love you, at Echo Canyon. But her words faded away on the wind. Now I'm standing on the edge of Echo Canyon, and the hurt comes back to me again and again. This used to be heaven, the wide open space, and the sun's golden rays on her pretty face. But the endless horizon and the longing to roam led her far from these hills where we built our home. She said, I love you, love you, love you, at Echo Canyon. But her words faded away on the wind. Now I'm standing on the edge of Echo Canyon, and the hurt comes back to me again and again. The mountaintops cry as the big lonesome sky stretches on and on. They're repeating to me, boy, you'd better believe that she's gone. She's gone. She said, I love you, love you, love you, at Echo Canyon. But her words faded away on the wind. Now I'm standing on the edge of Echo Canyon, and the hurt comes back to me again and again, again and again, at Echo Canyon. Oh, thank you, Nitty, for to follow. I hope I said that right. Oh, I forgot to swipe right, which is really left to see the comments. So those just joining, I am Seth Hilary. I am sharing original songs with you. You know, that song that song, I guess in a way, is responsible for you not getting a major publishing deal. It's not the song, it was that I had an anxiety attack. You know that part? She said, I love you, love you, love you. Well, I love that part, and that's kind of like, to me, what made the song so great. But this publisher wanted me to change it. I had a demo, and I guess I had the wrong singer. He didn't really get it across, so the publisher asked me to do a rewrite. I really hated the idea, but I went home and did the rewrite. And instead of calling him immediately to tell him I had an anxiety attack. And I put it off, and I ended up not getting the deal. A crying face. I don't know what that emoji is supposed to mean, but whatever. Oh, well, thank you, Mace. So anyway, I could have had a major publishing deal if I just made that one phone call, but I had an anxiety attack. You know, I have a song about anxiety. I have mental health songs. I haven't done any of them tonight, but I think I'm going to do this one because, oh, you know what? This is funny. I just realized this song is called Fear, and my current single is also called Fear, but the current single is Fear of an Empty Page. This one is just Fear, and this is on my album that I put out back in 2018. My brain says, let's go. My body says, oh my God. There's a flood and an earthquake from my head to my heart. It's beating faster, impending disaster. I'm shaking all over, my feet getting colder. I wanna run away, run away. 'Cause fear is a monster, a dream-killing horror that screams to be conquered by reason. It stands over me, big fangs but no teeth. Its power is all in what I see. There's really nothing here, just fear. Oh, thank you, Samsung, for the 3 roses and the heart me. Another deep breath still doesn't turn up my mind. But despite all the panic, my life's not on the line. Just keep breathing, keep on believing. Gonna get to it, just gotta do it. Start with just a step, just a step. 'Cause fear is a monster, a dream-killing horror that screams to be conquered by reason. It stands over me, big fangs but no teeth. Its power is all in what I see. There's really nothing here, just fear. I agree. I'll get it all together if I can just remember. Fear is a monster, a dream-killing horror that screams to be conquered by reason. It stands over me, big fangs with no teeth. Its power is all in what I see. There's really nothing here, just fear. There's really nothing here, just fear. Oh, thank you so much. Your name disappeared from the screen before I could read it, but thank you so much for the roses. And hey, Nouveau, You've already, when I opened the live, I opened with 4 political songs. I wish you were here for that. You probably would have liked the songs. I know some people would be offended by those songs, but so if you're enjoying my live, please don't forget to tap your screen as much as you can and like and share and follow if you're not already following me. And I'm Seth Hilary. I'm sharing original songs that you will not hear anywhere else. Anthony, how are you? Yes, I remember you. For some reason, your name was in yellow or orange last time, and this time it's in green. I don't understand why. I guess it just randomly assigns the colors. But yes, I'm so glad you're back. And again, Samsung, thank you so much. And with the heart me, you joined the fan club also. So I appreciate the love and the support. And I appreciate you so much. And I hope you're still here. So okay, that song is called Fear, and that was on my album that I put out in 2018. But my current singles also, I didn't even realize I have 2 songs with the word fear in the title. This one's called Fear of an Empty Page. And I guess both of these songs are about overcoming anxiety or working at it. Check my social media, scroll through the latest news, as I create amnesia of the job I need to do. It's been like this for me all day. My nerves are off the charts. I need to find the words to say, but I don't know where to start. So here I sit at my desk, big blank slate in my head, trying to get at it, trying not to panic, stuck inside this place I hate, wishing I could escape, 'cause I don't want to face the fear of an empty page. You think that with my history I have a little trust in my own creativity. It feels like boom or bust. The problem is I'm making this about my self-esteem, when I need to be taking this into the world of dreams. So here I sit at my desk, big blank slate in my head, trying to get at it, trying not to panic, stuck inside this place I hate. Just one way to escape, gotta force myself to face the fear of an empty page. I get my fingers moving, just one line, I'm suddenly producing, and I'm fine. Emerging from this place I hate, making one more great escape. All I had to do was face the fear of an empty page. All I had to do was face the fear of an empty page. Isabella, how are you? So, those of you just joining, I'm Seth Hilary. I'm sharing original songs that you will not find anywhere else. So if you want to discover some new songs that you have not heard before, or if you have heard me before and are back, then welcome. And if you are enjoying my live, please don't forget to hit that share, like, follow, subscribe, whatever it's called, on wherever you are. So that was my current single. I guess I should probably do my upcoming single, which is a song. It's a sad but hopeful song. I like sad but hopeful, because this is not just about a broken heart. It's about healing. And there's a message behind the song. Oh, thank you, Julia, for liking the live. So this is about, well, you'll hear what it's about. But I really feel like this song has a deeper message. The waves are missing her, keep rolling in. Her empty side of bed, staring me down. I try to dry my eyes, but they fill up again. So I give in and let it all pour out. With every tear that falls, there goes one more drop of pain from deep inside the vault of a heart that loves in vain. But I'm feeling hints of healing, though each trickle might be small. I'm gaining strength with every tear that falls. At first, I hit the bottom, but that didn't work. A rebound romance couldn't turn the tide. The one way to get through is just to feel the hurt. And bit by bit, I'm leaving her behind. With every tear that falls, there goes one more drop of pain from deep inside the vault of a heart that loves in vain. But I'm feeling hints of healing, though each trickle might be small. I'm gaining strength with every tear that falls. At least I've begun to learn I'm tough enough to be a little weak, to soften up with every tear that falls. There goes one more drop of pain from deep inside the vault of a heart that loves in vain. But I'm feeling hints of healing, though each trickle might be small. I'm gaining strength with every tear that falls. I'm feeling hints of healing, though each trickle might be small. I'm gaining strength with every tear that falls. I'm gaining strength with every tear that falls. Thank you so much, Aunt Moss. So that song will be out on September 26th. There is a Spotify pre-save link on my website, and you can click the link in my profile for that. And I am going to pin that comment. And Aves, you asked for Aurora. I was thinking of playing that, and since you asked for it, I probably will play it. But I have another brand new song. I played it for the first time in my last live that I also want to play. But I will do Aurora for you since you asked and since you're awesome. So this is unreleased. This is going to be, so the song I just played, With Every Tear That Falls, will be out September 26th. And I'm planning on the next song after that. The next single will be Aurora. It's been recorded, but you can only release, I could release a whole album. I actually have an album that I want to release, but it's all like, it's a compilation of all my existing songs. I probably should have maybe put a new song or two on there, but I haven't released the album yet anyway. I guess I could change it, but Anyway, I'm tempted to change the background of my screen because there is a theme. It's a background theme called Aurora. So I feel like I should use the Aurora theme while I'm playing Aurora. It's silly, isn't it? But you know what? I'm going to do it. This is only on the platform whose name sounds like a clock. So anyway, this is the Aurora theme. I didn't name it. They named it. Okay, so here we go. Sitting, it's really hard to get the tempo right at first. Sitting on the sofa, swiping right and left. One lonely night, darker than the next. An empty bed, waiting for me. No ray of hope I can see. Then fast as a flash from the sky came the one who opened my eyes. Aurora is the light of my life. Her aura shines through the night. Like a burst from the stars, she brightens my heart. You can't know how much I adore her. My love overflows in the glow of Aurora. Hair is red as fire, eyes of emerald green, a heart of gold from out of a dream. She brings color to my world, makes the flame inside me burn. Aurora is the light of my life. Her aura shines through the night. Like a burst from the stars, she brightens my heart. You can't know how much I adore her. My love overflows in the glow of Aurora. A greater glare than a solar flare. She electrifies the air. Aurora is the light of my life. Her aura shines through the night. Like a burst from the stars, she brightens my heart. You can't know how much I adore her. My love overflows in the glow of Aurora. Like a burst from the stars, she brightens my heart. There's nothing I wouldn't do for her. My love overflows in the glow of Aurora. My love overflows in the glow of Aurora. Nicole, how are you? Thank you so much for being here. So, I have another new song. So I wrote this. Oh, I think that's a compliment. My age. I actually have a song about my age. But, I really like that song and I might do it. I don't know how many more songs I can play because, some of you know I have chronic fatigue from long COVID. But I have this new song. And by the way, there's another song that I have yet to play live. And, if we meet the live goal, I could be talked into doing it. Or if we meet I guess we already, the viewer's choice is already turned off, I guess. But I wrote this song for you. It's for you. It's for my fans, people who come to my live and enjoy my music. It's a tribute to you. And I'm going to play it now. This is only the second time I have ever performed this song. So that's my excuse if I mess it up. It goes like something like this, I think. The hours lost inside my head, trying to make things right, matching chords with melodies. All our well-spent time, I do this both for me and you, dreaming it will turn into music to your ears, a smile on your face, a stirring of your heart, or a comfort when it breaks. I hope the things I sing about are things you want to hear, and all the songs I'm sending out are music to your ears. The work I do alone at home grows to be much more when I'm behind the microphone, and my world becomes yours. So thanks for being here with me and giving me a chance to be music to your ears, a smile on your face, a stirring of your heart, or a comfort when it breaks. I hope the things I sing about are things you want to hear, and all the songs I'm sending out are music to your ears. I hope the things I sing about are things you want to hear, and all the songs I'm sending out are music to your ears. Music to your ears. Music to your ears. Thank you, Naomi, for the follow. So that song is for all of you out there, and I hope you liked it. I'm Seth Hilary. I am sharing original songs. I already sent a Sunday Bowl and I didn't even see it. I don't know how long ago that was, but thank you so much. It didn't even scroll across the screen. I just happened to notice something else had changed. But thank you so much. I really appreciate you, Ari. I appreciate the love and support. Oh, and what does it say? A Taraxacum corgi. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the love. Thank you, Ari. You're so awesome. I really appreciate the support, and I appreciate you so much. And thank you for the comment. And I am going to pin your comment because you said something nice. So if you're enjoying my live, please don't forget to like, share, comment. If you want to support me, I have a live goal also. And say something nice and I can pin your comment. Well, thank you, Memi. I hope I pronounced that right. Thank you so much. So that song is dedicated to all of you out there. That's only the second time I've ever performed that song. It's brand new. Inactivity detected and you're alive. Now I have to drag the piece onto the... Hey, I'm getting better at it, apparently. That worked. So, we're almost at 6,000 likes, everybody. I appreciate you tapping your screen. I don't know if we'll be able to get to 10,000. I know that's ambitious. We're only at 6,000, but we did it last time. So maybe we can do it again. Although I don't know if I can really, Oh, thank you, Memi. appreciate the subscription and the follow. If you're enjoying, please do follow and subscribe and share and like. Gavin. There was a Gavin here earlier. I don't know if you're the same Gavin and you came back. If you did, welcome back. If you didn't, welcome for the first time. Okay, I'm gonna express my thanks to those of you who sent their support, and if you, so this is probably gonna be the last song of the night. It's a song of gratitude. It's not necessarily directly about your support, but it is a song of gratitude, and I like it a lot. As a matter of fact, even in the song, I say that I like the song. It's a song about itself. It's among other things. I'm just laying low. Got no place to go, but I've got time. I don't need a car. I've got my guitar and this song of mine. Maybe I should be bored, just me and these four walls. Maybe I should have more, but I'm fine living small. Not a whole lot going on, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot going wrong, not a whole lot. Got gratitude and a heartbeat. What more do I really need? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. I like what I've got. Had a bite to eat. Got 2 shoes on my feet and a place called home. My body works okay. Bills will all get paid, and I like this song. Maybe I could have more, but I could have a lot less. Maybe I can afford a little time with no stress. Not a whole lot going on, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot going wrong, not a whole lot. Thank you, Ari. Got gratitude and a heartbeat. What more do I really need? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. I like what I've got. There are crazy days that tire me out to the bone. It's fine sometimes. The world wants to leave me alone. Not a whole lot going on, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot going wrong, not a whole lot. Got gratitude and a heartbeat. What more do I really need? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. I like what I've got. Gratitude and a heartbeat. What more does anyone need? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. So thank you so much, Ari, for 5 applauses and a hand heart. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you so much, and thank you for the love. And so that song, by the way, I haven't even mentioned, if you like my music, not all the songs I play, but most of them, you can download them, or you can stream them or download them from my website. They're also on all the major streaming platforms. And well, I'm going to pin those hearts. And also on my website, It's SethHilary.com, but you just click the link in my profile, it'll take you there. And to my other links. I also have artist merch on my website, and that song actually, it was the first song. I've done this with several songs now, but I took that line, gratitude in a heartbeat, what more does anyone need? And I made a t-shirt, which I'm not wearing now, but I do have it, and I do wear it proudly. And I decided, maybe other people want to share that message and wear that message. So I have it on t-shirts and coffee mugs and several like tote bags and things like that. So those are all, you can get all that on my website. And I did that with several other songs as well. Plus I have some album cover art merch. So Maggie, I don't know who they are, I've never heard of them, but I am here sharing original songs that you won't hear anywhere else. So I hope, and I haven't even mentioned, I do this on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays from 9 to 10 New York time. If I have the, energy, because I have chronic fatigue, I have long COVID, I would do this longer. I would stay on here and do another hour's worth of songs for you. But I really want to avoid, like the plague, something called post-exertional malaise. So I usually, I don't always make it to an hour. I made it to a whole hour today doing songs. But I kind of have to stop before, it might already be too late. That's the problem with this post-exertional malaise. You don't know you've exerted until it's too late. And even after, like the next day or the day after that, the fatigue gets really bad. But the thing is, you don't even know if it was caused by that, because some days are better than others anyway. So if I have a particularly bad time with fatigue, I don't know if it's because I overexerted. Thank you, Ari. I don't know if I've overexerted or just it's a bad day or a couple of bad days, or sometimes it lasts for more than a day. So, but I do this on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays from 9 to 10 New York time. If I do get a few minutes where I feel like I have some energy and I'm not doing anything else, I like to try to jump in and do some unscheduled lives, which are usually shorter. But since I love sharing my song with y'all, whenever I get a chance, if I feel like I can, then I do. But I'm Seth Hilary. I do original songs. I occasionally, by the way, I am a songwriter. I have songs you want to hear anywhere else. But I can sometimes be talked into doing a Grateful Dead cover song because I'm a big Deadhead. So that's like kind of the exception to the rule. I love doing a Dead cover every once in a while. But I'm a songwriter. I have my roots are in songwriting. I started writing songs 50 years ago. At first, my dream was I'm going to be an artist. But then I thought, I should focus on songwriting. And I decided to try to write songs to get other artists to record them. And I've had many artists record my songs. And I've had some songs in film and TV. But sadly, nobody famous has recorded my songs. I've had dozens and dozens of songs put out there. And I even had, there's this Austrian country band that recorded one of my songs, and their album was named Country Album of the Year in Austria. So I have a song on the Austrian Country Album of the Year. So they're famous in Austria, but, and I've actually co-written songs with writers who've written famous songs. Oh, here's a guy trying to solicit me to do. And I'm going to report that comment, and I'm going to... Okay. We've reported that comment. And then I will block this guy. And there's another person doing this. So yeah, I've written with several famous within the songwriting community songwriters. Plus, I actually did write a song with a guy who had I think it was a #1 hit as an artist back in the 70s. It was, unfortunately, I knew this guy fairly well, And he was a really great songwriter. And unfortunately, the songwriting session we had didn't go well. So I never wrote with him again, and we never really even finished the song. But there's a guy named Alan O'Day. I forget which song. He wrote some hit songs, and he also had a hit song as an artist back in the 70s. And he was such a great songwriter, and I'm really like kind of disappointed in myself for, I feel like it was kind of my fault that the session, well, it was a little bit his, but I feel like it was mostly mine that the session didn't go better than it did. But that's sad. But and actually a couple of the songs I wrote with these hit songwriters are songs that I perform in my lives. One of them is on my first album, or it's really my only album, that I put out in 2018. The album's called This One's For You, and it's the first song on the album. It's called You're a Diamond. I play that pretty often in my lives. But the guy I wrote that with had like 9 #1 hit songs. A guy named Max T. Barnes. So anyway, I hope I'll see you all again at my next live, which, well, my next scheduled live is today's Tuesday. So Thursday at 9, we got 9,000 likes. I wonder if I can hang around long enough to get to 10,000. 9.2 thousand. So ask me something. Ask me anything. Let's do an Ask Me Anything. Ask me anything. I know I should go lie down, and I'm not doing songs. Well, sitting and chatting isn't really as much exertion as singing. So even after I get finished doing songs, I can hang around and chat for a little while, and I usually do. 9.4K, wow, those likes are piling up fast. I feel like it's just a matter of a few more minutes to get to that 10,000 mark. And by the way, when we do get to 10,000, there should be like this little Superman animation that appears on the screen, at least on the platform where these likes are happening. So please keep tapping the screen, and we'll see if we can get to that 10,000 mark. We're already at 9,600. We only need 400 more, and they're counting pretty fast. I'm tempted to do another song. I could do this like I've done this lately. I have this kind of soft ballad that doesn't take as much exertion to play, but there is a part that does take some exertion. Alec, how are you? I'm so glad you're here. We're about to end the live. We're just gonna wait till 10,000 likes, and we're so close. So close, so close. Oh, I'm gonna look at the screen and see the Superman. Oh, there it is. We made it. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate you all. Thank you for the love and the support. And we made it to 10,000 likes. You're all so awesome. So again, Thursday from 9 to 10 is my next scheduled live.